Welcome everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be starting a first look video for a game called Songs of Conquest. This game was given to me by the developers, but this is not a review. I'm going to be doing just a gameplay showcase to see how the game plays, what it looks like, sort of how everything functions. I have played through the first level just to sort of get a little bit of a baseline understanding of how the game works, but it's relatively easy for new people to pick it up. I went in blind, and it was relatively easy to learn all of like the strategy type stuff. It's similar, but not identical to Heroes of Might and Magic. Yeah, you'll see as we go through the first little bit here. The Song of Stoutheart. Cecilia Stoutheart, the young Baroness of the Barony of Stoutheart, must face enemies within and without to hold on to her power and protect her people. Stoutheart will stand. We're going to start on the very first level. In the year 593, Alcoholics Anonymous, or Anti-Air, young Cecilia Stoutheart rose to Baroness after the untimely death of her father. When ore shipments from Barkspur's rich mines go missing, and rumors of bandits are brought to the new ruler, Cecilia leads a small force to investigate the missing resources and to restore lawfulness to the barony. Alrighty, here we go. It has beautiful pixel graphics, by the way. Cecilia Stoutheart, the new Baroness of the Barony of Stoutheart, was on her way to the quarries of Flint Hills. All shipments of stone from this region had stopped, and she was determined to find out why. She suspected an uprising of bandits and peasants, and had already sent troops to the region to restore order. I'm gonna go back here for one sec. Last time I didn't go back this way, but I am curious. Oh, we can't actually go that way. I wanted to see if there's anything behind us. Death comes to all sooner than others. Some sooner than others. It's the gallows. Can't move the map. Alright, click and drag. It used to be WSD. It's possible my keyboard is dead. No, it's fine. Well, that's weird. Alright, well, that's fine. We don't need the keyboard anyways. This old milestone shows the way. We got some extra movement. And I'm going to grab this corpse down here. The dead commander wore Stoutheart colors and the distinctive sign of the Corvus Reserves. Stolen ore was one thing, but an uprising against Stoutheart troops was more serious. We can get a dagger, +1 defense, or 900 bucks. I'll take the damage, because I don't know anything about it yet. Or I don't know anything about using money yet. And I don't think there's too much stuff to buy in this level anyways from the last time we played through. Or from the first time I played through. There's some reinforcements you have to buy, but otherwise it's not that big of a deal. Some wounded soldiers appeared from the forest and snapped to attention. This was Cecilia Corvus's reserves, and they had clearly seen combat recently. Hail, Baroness. The Corvus reserves await your command. Lieutenant, you've seen some combat. What's the situation and status of the mines? Our scouts detected hostiles about, milady. The gold mine to the south has been seized by rebels. We also encountered an unexpectedly well-armed force at Flint Hills to the west. We took heavy casualties and were forced to retreat. How well-armed? These aren't peasants with tools and knives, they have crossbows and swords, and bannerless knights ride with them. This is no peasant uprising. Someone thinks me weak and seeks to take advantage of my father's death to steal more than a few shipments of ore. We must uphold the laws and show them that the error of their ways. Gather the troops, we march for Flint Hills. You can just mass move them into the army, but we get more rangers and more footmen. We also have gold, stone, wood, Glimmerweave, our Ancient Ember, and Celestial Ore as our resources in this game so far. Do I know what they do? No, not really. So we'll find out together. We found 6 more Rangers, or 500 gold, but we're going to take the Rangers because we need shooty boys. +3 movement, duration 2 rounds because of the waterfall, and we're going to get our first combat underway here. Stand down. This mine belongs to the Barony of Stoutheart. It belongs to me. We will do no such thing. You would be wise to go back to your castle and prepare for the storm. There's one coming, I gather. The only storm gathering here is me. Prepare yourselves. I may also note that our character looks like a serial killer. Straight up, look at that face. That is a very angry, and the lighting on her face gives her just a very serial killer-y look. Alright, battle time. We're gonna move up. They do have crossbows, which is unfortunate, but there's nothing we can do about that. I don't think we have any skills, so just stay there. We took a shot, and we lost one guy, I think. We killed a bunch of peasants. Yeah, we'll take the AO, I don't care. There we go. The reloading, we'll shoot these guys, and then we'll finish all these guys. And that's the end of that. We lost 2 and 2. And we gained a level. We can get our troops to have more melee resistance or melee offense, or we can have more troops in our army in general. We don't even have a third troop in our army, so I'm going to wait on that one, I think. We can give our troops more melee offense or defense. Let's go with defense for now. Although I might regret that later. We've taken back the mine. It's now my mine. It's mine. Game saved at the beginning of the turn. Always nice. You can also right-click to make your guy move faster, which is also nice. Alright, let's move up. Old battlefield. We get plus 20 defense, minus 10 offense. Cecilia was no ordinary commander. She was a wielder and can draw upon the essence of her troops to weave mighty spells. Plus 1 order, duration 1 battle. I don't know what that means, but okay. There's a bunch of camps here. We're going to take the militia. Bunch of militia. 6 footmen, nice. An ancient gambeson. Some armor, I guess. And there's a source of power here. Hundreds of years ago, the Empire of Aurelia spanned the whole world. Statues of the Empress can still be found spread out across Arleon, and many folk speak dreamily of the golden years of Aurelia. Looks like there's some more enemies here for us to kill. We have 24 militia with us now, though. Erected barricades and a small force of armed peasants blocked the road west. You best be gone, young Stoutheart. Flint Hills are free lands now. Free? Free to be attacked by bandits and pillaged by other baronies. Who will protect the people? You? Why not? As you can see, we're quite well armed. I can see that, but I caution you to think carefully before your next actions. Put down your weapons, answer my questions, and I'll be merciful. Or stand unlawfully against me and my sword will deliver justice. Now who armed you? One of good intentions. I've seen the Stoutheart mercy. When old Lord Hammond was decapitated by your father. Now turn back. It brings me no pleasure to turn my sword upon my subjects, but unlawful acts will not be tolerated. Stoutheart will stand. You're murdering your own people now. Well, okay. You do you, I guess. I'm gonna move all my... Ah! Oh my god, he's stuck. I think I broke it. You know what? That's fine. Wherever he is, that's where he is. He definitely just kind of like clipped into somewhere and decided to stay there. So there's 12, 10, 12. We are slightly in range of those crossbowmen. I wish there was a wait button, but there's not. At least not that I can see anyways. We can make our guys faster, I guess. We can shoot them. And we did kill them. They're out of our kill zone, but if I move 2 to here, we can definitely shoot them better. Those guys are dead. We're reloading, so I'm not going to bother doing anything with them yet. Let's move up to here. They're still reloading, so let's go. Can I get into range of these guys? Maybe? No, they're outside of range. We lost a troop. That's okay. Fight's over. I love the pixels, though. They did a really good job with the pixel graphics in this game so far. What do we lose? 2 archers, 1 footman. Such is life, I guess. We're moving up. There's another sign here, road sign. There is some bannerless knights here. Let's save. I believe save is F5, right? Why is escape not working now? Something's going on. None of my keyboard commands are working. I'm going to save and I'll be right back when I figure out what's going on. Hang tight. Alrighty, we're gonna load back in here. I think my keyboard stuff is working again, hopefully. That would be ideal anyways. Let's go mosey up and kill some knights. As we approach Flint Hills, a well-armed force of soldiers wearing no barony colors comes out to meet them. Knights, archers, you're no ordinary bandit force. Always wanted to kill a wielder. You won't be the first upstart knight I've defeated. Alright, well we're gonna put you here. Let's see what happens. I don't know what we're fighting. Can't remember exactly. Oh, right. Just a handful of knights and some archers and some soldiers. I don't know how far they can move next turn, but not quite into melee range. Oh no, they can definitely get into melee range. Move here, I guess. They have a lot of defenses. Let's hope we did some damage to them. Man, those knights hit hard. There's one left, though, so we're fine on that. Those guys are reloading. They can't do anything. Their archers are... There we go. Well, we killed those. Let's move forward and try and shoot those guys. We can't? Okay. Shoot those guys then. This is a tougher fight. At least we have the high ground. And, as Anakin learned, the high ground's very important. Alright, there's one guy left. We're not in range. So of course I get a shot. Didn't kill anything though, so... That was a very cool kill. Although their body was floating in the air afterwards. It's fine. Lost 3 and 8. That's a lot of troops. But they are all dead. Those knights are brutal. Anyways, let's move up. A crowd of peasants led by a village elder come out to greet Cecilia as her force entered Flint Hills. I have defeated the rebels and restored Flint Hills to the protection of Stoutheart, as is my duty. Now who among you will tell me what happened? Those knights and their soldiers appeared recently and armed all the local troublemakers. They seized our quarries and mines and started sending the shipments south towards Barkspur where their patron waits. And none of you stood against them? None of you sent word to the local warden or to Springhold? No, my lady. We were afeared for our lives. We sent a messenger to Hope's Glade to warn them and ask for help, but the messenger never returned. Remember this moment the next time you're made the offer of independence. I will always protect the barony from threats within and without. Join my forces and together we'll restore order to this territory. We'll heed the call to arms of Stoutheart, as we did for your father before you. There are able-bodied recruits in the peasant hut. Well, we're gonna get some peasants, I guess. We'll max out our peasants. We are low on everyone else, though. 75 bucks a turn. We got an archer helmet, and we can't go any further. We're out of movement. 2 stone every turn. 4 stone every turn. Bunch more stuff. There's a hut here. A cozy tavern, if you will. Alright, let's mosey. We need to go put down the rest of this rebellion. What's up here, I wonder? How do I get there? Maybe there's a way around the trees? I don't think I went up there last time. A small band of Cecilia scouts stood waiting along the roadside. Lady Stoutheart, Corporal Greenwood, we've come from your warden, Villia of Thorncliffe, as per your command. Your troops are concealed at the forest's edge. Corporal, this is not the forest's edge. These troops are camped within the Tenderwild. You may have disturbed the Fae. The Fae, my lady? Surely the Fae are only a myth, superstitions for the country folk. Did my ancestors sign a covenant with mythological creatures? The law of the leaves still stands, and we must make a sacrifice to break the peace. Consider what we must forfeit to the forest beings to atone for your error. I await your judgment. My life is yours. Your death would serve no one. If I remember my history, there's an offering tree southwest of here. Join up, Corporal. I need all my troops, even the ones who make mistakes. Your loyal servant, Lady Stoutheart. More archers. Good. Let's go recruit some more people, because the best way to get on the elves' good side is to just walk right into the forest. Alright, we have 20 archers again. I don't think I can go all the way that way. There's definitely some weird creatures there. There's something down here too. Alright, so it looks like there's some enemies. Let's quick save. Fey spirits, flying creatures of the tender wild with bat-like wings, long claws, and sharp teeth swooped and buzzed before the offering tree. They wore a strange something. Humans be gone. We wish to leave an offering for our trespass on the forest, as is stated in the ancient covenant between us. Stand aside, little spirits, I would do my duty. No humans, no ever, none ever. Spirits, do not trifle with me. I am a stout heart, and by the agreements I seek to make amends. If you continue to impede my passage to the offering tree, I will draw arms and put you out of your misery. Your misery, misery. So be it. This is the weirdest part of the game, because in order to make amends, right, for entering the Feywild Forest, she's going to kill the Fey instead. That's genius. That is a galaxy brain decision to not piss off the Fey. Because if Fey love anything, it's to be murdered right before the offering tree when they told the humans just to go away. Our leader might deserve to lose her kingdom. She might actually just be too stupid to rule anything. We lost 3 rangers. That's unfortunate. Nothing we could do about it. Anyways, they're dead. Killed a bunch of Fey. We reached level 3. We get 10 rage. That's it. We're getting archery. I love archery so much. That's what we're doing. The offering tree was the most unusual tree Cecilia had ever seen. Her friend Villia of Thorncliffe had described them once, but it had not done them justice. The branches were smooth and glossy and seemed to be lit from within. The leaves tinkled like tiny bells in the breeze, and most uncommon, the tree gave off the aroma of warm spiced cider. Like her mother would give her when she was small. Fey of the Forest, for trespass upon your woods, we offer compensation. For these Fey spirits slain, I ask forgiveness. They could not be reasoned with. Let our peace be everlasting. Hey, I murdered your friends, but here's $1,000. I hope everything's okay. That is some rich person apology bullshit right there. Murdered your kids. Here's 10 grand? That should cover it, right? What could one child cost? $10,000? There's a camp we forgot up here. It's a source of riches, apparently. And possibly more troops. It is not more troops because we are full up on our peasant quota. What's the archway ruins? As Cecilia examined this strange arch, she noticed that it was almost warm to the touch and vibrated slightly. She'd studied many strange ruins from the times of Aurelia, but never one that seemed so alive. Some experience, nice. Alright, how do we get to that tower we saw earlier? There's definitely something here. But how do we go there? I guess there's more up here too. Maybe this is like the other side of the map that we can't get to? Because we definitely can't get up there at all. There's a graveyard or something. Alright, well, let's continue on our way and see where we can go. I'm gonna save. Because it looks like we're about to have another fight against some spearmen. Guarding the road was a large force of mercenaries hailing from the merchant states of Baria. Turn back. The road is open for ore shipments from Flint Hills only. I see you are strangers to these lands, or you would know me as the lawful Baroness Stoutheart. I do not recall a declaration of war from the Barian city-states, therefore you are thieves and trespassers. What other crimes shall I add to the list? We've committed no crimes. We are honorable mercenaries, here on contract and merely following orders. I spit on your contract. You have my ore, therefore you are thieves. You will return it. Tell me who hired you, and maybe I'll ransom you back to your employers. We're not afraid to fight you, Stoneheart, but be warned. Our contract states that no one wearing Stoutheart colors are to be spared on the field of battle. Of course, if we turn around now, we can avoid this battle. Never. You shall be treated as thieves and trespassers, and my sword will deliver justice for breaking our laws. Then, unfortunately, we must battle. Yes, we must. I only have 5 footmen left. That is just a sad turn of events. Alright, let's do this up. We're gonna do a rolling retreat and shoot them as they come in. Hey, they get to go first. Good. I was kind of hoping for that. Actually, I think we're fine. We move back. How far can they move? Not far enough. Easy enough. All dead. Bunch of troops killed. Level 4. We can get cunning for 2 rounds, or we can just get more archery. I'm just good with archers, honestly. Let's just get more shooties. No survivors remain. We got some money, though. Got some extra movement, too. Cecilia's troops searched the smoking remains of Hope's Glade looking for survivors. The townsfolk had clearly put up a fight, and for that they had suffered. From the rubble, they heard a moan and uncovered a badly injured militiaman. Lady Stoutheart, we held as long as we could. We had to retreat. They were too strong. Who did this? Barians? A troop of Barian mercenaries marched on towards Barkspur. But it were knights that attacked us, men of Arleon, setting fire to our homes, taking no surrender. All we could do was flee to the hills north of here. The wounded man tried to speak, then fell limp, his eyes glazed over, as the last sliver of strength left his body. His essence is in the wind, but Stoutheart still stands. Come, there are survivors here yet. Let's search the hills before we journey south to Barkspur. It's time to put an end to this. We're out of movement. And we found some more loot. A burnt building, which had more loot in it. Commander. We can get some worn gloves, which is defense, or some gold. We'll get the gloves for defense, I think. Let's grab this building. More survivors. There's a tavern and a cozy tavern. You need to tell me what the difference is between those two. As they reached the top of the hill, they found a sturdy tavern and the soot-covered, injured, and scared survivors of Hope's Glade. From among them, a minstrel stood and greeted Cecilia. Hail, do my eyes deceive, the Baroness of Stoutheart, to grant reprieve. If you mean to avenge these foul knights, then we brave souls would join your fight. And with your aid, Stoutheart will stand, returning peace and order to the land. I almost feel like everyone in my squad is a sociopath. Oh no, we have no available troop slots. We need to get more room. Oh no. Who will we replace? Probably our footmen, honestly. Let's go take a look around and see if we can gain a level before we have to do anything else. Although it's not looking good for that particular situation. I wonder what's down this way. Can we go there? Let's save in case we get attacked. There's a town there. Gazing across the lake, Cecilia saw the settlements of Barkspur. It was clearly occupied by another force of Barian mercenaries, this one led by a wielder. She readied her soldiers for the final battle to retake this region. Alright, well, let's move back. Is there anything we can do to gain a level? I wonder. I also want to go explore. Like, there's more of this map that we haven't seen yet. I don't know how to get to it. Oh, there's an enemy army here. Well. Okay. Can we just quick battle this? Let's see what happens when we quick battle. I never tried it. We won. Technically, I guess. Sure. After the battle, a beaten Nemander breeze is brought before Cecilia. Wielder, we appeal to your honor and beg that we may negotiate surrender. I am Sorry, weird throat thing there. I am Nemander Breeze of the Quartz Battalion and a stranger to these parts. I concede the field and will withdraw my forces. You are indeed a stranger, Barian, or you would know by my colors that I am Cecilia Stoutheart. Was it your weapons that armed the bandits who caused the uprising at my mines? There was a misunderstanding, my lady. We were led to believe by our employer that they had a lawful claim on these lands. When we realized our betrayal, we had already signed the contract. By the mercenary code, we could not withdraw our services. Reveal to me your employer and their plans. If I'm satisfied with your answer, I'll spare you, but every Barian of your company must leave my lands immediately. It was Lady Hammond that hired us. The Topaz Battalion is sent to recover Ashbourne. We are grateful for your mercy, Lady Stoutheart. May this deal bring good fortune to each party. The information is adequate. I'll spare your life and instead send you to the prison in Castle Everkeep. There you may contemplate the honor, or that honor might be worth more than gold. Corporal, this is your chance to redeem yourself for your error in the Tenderwild. Take 2 squads and transport Captain Commander Breeze to Everkeep until we can arrange for his ransom. You can depend on me, Lady Stoutheart. With Barkspur restored to the Stoutheart rule of law, Cecilia gathered her troops once more and set out to pursue the Topaz Battalion and prevent the occupation of Ashbourne. For this, she would need the aid of Villia of Thorncliffe, Warden of Stoutheart and Cecilia's longtime friend.
With grim conviction rose Cecilia of Stoutheart to crush rebellions and push back another upstart. Lady Hammond claimed her settlements, settling, we begin.
Alright, so a little bit of an outro song there, and in the next video I guess we're going to go to Mission 2. Now, this is just a first look at the game, and I'm not sure if I want to do a full playthrough just yet. If you would like to see a full playthrough of the game, leave a comment below. If there's enough interest in a full playthrough, I'll do a full one. There are 2 full campaigns. There's the Ashbourne one, or sorry, the Stoutheart one we're on, and then From the Ashes, which is the other one. So, yeah, I don't know how long each of them is. At the very least, there's 4 missions for this one, and possibly 4 missions for the other one as well. In fact, I think if we just look at it, yeah, it looks like there's 8 total missions, so it wouldn't be a huge time commitment, but let me know if you guys are interested. But this is a first look at this game. It's actually quite fun. There are things that I really like about it. There are things that I'm not as fond of. I do like the tactical combat. I like how you can spread your units out a lot. I think... well, we haven't actually had a settlement yet, so I don't know how I feel about the unit caps yet, but we'll see. Anyways, like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Others, I'll see you next time. Take care.